Hello everyone, this is Kelly Beard of KarmicTools.com, and this is your weekly forecast for September 7th through the 13th of 2025. Before we jump in, this is the last week to register for Astro 101 class, where you learn astrology through your own blueprint. And you learn about the cycles and patterns and how to track your own. And I love this class. I've been doing it annually for several years now. And check out the extra little bonus video I did on the 12 signs. All those links are here in the blog for your convenience. You can also find them on my Kelly M. Beard site under classes. So our week kicks off on Sunday the 7th with the Pisces full moon lunar eclipse. This is number 5 of 7. We got 5 and 6 this September, and then the last one will be in the spring. 6 of the 7 are all full moon lunar eclipses. That's what's crazy. So we have a lot of ending completion energy. This means we're going to experience some major endings, completions, and clearings that have to do with our daily physical and spiritual practices, how we manage our lives and operate in our day-to-day rhythms. We are at the end of an era in so many ways, on so many levels. These eclipses make it personal and require us to make changes on a very individual basis. But that micro is connected to the macro levels too, right? So we have these bigger cycles that have just kicked off in Pisces. Life path and direction is the North Node in Pisces. That's a 20-year cycle, 2025 to 2045. Reality and purpose is Saturn in Pisces, 30-year cycle, 2023 to 2053. Healing, education, and soul work. We just went through, we're almost done with Aries now, but we recently went through Chiron in Pisces, a 50-year cycle, 2011 to 2061. Dreams and spirituality is Neptune in Pisces, 165-year cycle, 2011 to 2189. This is the big cycle. And then even bigger, eras and ages, 2500-year cycle of the Piscean age is right now as we speak giving way to the Aquarian age. This fall is facilitating a clearing that if we do it on the front end, then we will be greatly supported on the back end when we go to initiate anew. The final full moon in the final sign is an annual completion, but the eclipses activate a bigger 20-year cycle that we need to consider. We are finishing one cycle and preparing to initiate a new cycle. So everything we're going to release on a personal annual basis needs to be run through the lens of the larger cycles that are at play within and around us. The Pisces full moon is best for releasing illusions and delusions, any ways that we've been unrealistic lately. It's also the best full moon to release self-sabotage, compulsiveness, addiction, martyrdom, and victim consciousness, to name a few. The full moon is illuminating where we may have to be more practical and present going forward. This is a purification time of year, so healthy boundaries are vital as you integrate the year and assimilate your own personal harvest for 2025. Allow your imagination some space to connect to those creative solutions that are customized just for you, and renew your connection to both a spiritual and physical daily practice. This is not new or news to you, I'm sure, but even if you have been the most dedicated and consistent ever, every year, this is an opportunity to freshen up the practices so you are more inspired and uplifted. If you need or want some help freshening up your practice, reach out directly. We do have resources for that. On Thursday the 11th, we have our monthly Venus circle. We're getting together in Leo to do our clearing and release work there and at the throat chakra. What's also special about this one is it's a year later after we finished the Venus and Leo cycle reset. So it's a lot to look at that area again and see what just minor cleanup might need to be done so that you can thrive on the reclamation side. You can drop in or subscribe to this circle and get all the goodies and the tools, your personal activations. What Venus is touching for you is really powerful to co-create with. Now we jump to Friday the 12th when Sun is going to sextile Jupiter. That's an opportunity. While this energy is sometimes perceived as lucky, the success you attain under its influence is more likely attributed to a positive outlook and a clear understanding of who you are and what you want. Your life is expanding and your self-awareness is deepening, making it easier to connect with other individuals who have common goals and higher consciousness. This fosters improvements and creates opportunities that benefit not just you, but the larger community too. There is a healthy dose of optimism surrounding a grand plan, and things are in motion. However, it is crucial to create space for laying the foundation that will support this broader vision as it materializes in reality. For those in a teaching, guiding, or leadership role, this energy provides substantial support for your community or group efforts. Conducting your own and taking workshops, seminars, or new classes is totally supported and will benefit you while serving others. Love it. Same day, Friday the 12th, Mercury sextiles Jupiter. Very often, Sun and Mercury are clocking together. While Sun sextile Jupiter emphasizes the individual identity or self-expression, this activation shifts the focus to your individual consciousness, ideas, thoughts, and concepts, and expanding them with Jupiter's influence to encourage thinking bigger, expanding your vision. It urges you to revise your personal narrative, elevating your game, and is particularly beneficial for those in school or engaged in learning endeavors. This energy supports the expansion of your knowledge base, acquiring new tools and gathering information and wisdom to manifest your goals. Your dreams are beckoning for attention, prompting you to redirect your focus from mundane concerns to envisioning and creating the life you have been picturing. Additionally, this energy fosters an awareness that your generosity naturally attracts generosity to you. It illuminates the big picture and overall patterns that have brought you to this point. With a heightened sense of clarity, sharpness, alertness, and optimism, you realize that anything you can imagine or remember is within your reach. Visualize success and put yourself in the picture. I say, these are pretty good. Sextiles to Jupiter are opportunities for expansion and improvements. That's what Jupiter does, brings the blessings. And then, because Mercury's done with its retrograde, anytime it retrogrades, it kicks off a new cycle. As of Saturday the 13th, Mercury will conjunct the Sun. This compelling energy urges you to express yourself across multiple layers of existence. Communication stands at the forefront, yet it is crucial that it flows both ways, a genuine exchange of ideas. As you step into this fresh cycle of self-expression, you will be able to harness potent energy that is likely to leave a lasting impact or create a meaningful difference in the lives of others, should the need arise. It is an opportune moment for travel, whether physical or within the realms of your mind through visualization, or even exploring new facets in your immediate surroundings. Exploring uncharted paths can reveal unforeseen discoveries. This energetic influx brings forth a torrent of information. Staying alert is paramount. For those grounded and organized, this phase may yield well-deserved recognition from others, a testament to the individual efforts that you have poured into your endeavors. Embrace this influx of energy, allow it to guide you toward new experiences and insights, while remaining open to the flow of communication and exchange that aligns with your authentic self-expression. Deep breath. Same day, Vesta enters Sagittarius until November 15th. Normal is 2 months in a sign. However, this year, Vesta has spent almost 10 months moving through Scorpio, which has been helping you reset the connection to your self-discipline, creativity, and personal power. Now it will finally make its way into Sag, which is dedicated to self-knowledge, exploring life, and expanded consciousness. Vesta represents what is sacred to you, the individual. When it is moving through Sag, we become acutely aware of the value of education and expanded consciousness, learning and teaching, research and development. These things are not just empty concepts, but sacred principles that help us grow as a species. When Vesta is here, you gain access to the imagination in a very special way that can connect you to a new story that is rooted in more authentic truth for you, the individual. This is a reset of your own integrity. Essentially, you have grown and learned so much since the last time she was here in November of 2021. It is time to integrate that education so that it becomes embodied wisdom that guides you forward on your path, especially since you just released an old identity and purpose with the new Venus and Aries cycle and reset your values and priorities, just so that you could step up and into a deeper narrative that reflects what you really believe to be true or possible for yourself, your community, and the world. It's time to walk by faith and trust that each step along the way is taking you to something better and for your highest good. Ashe, deep breath. So we're renewing our faith. We're renewing that deep knowing, internal knowing, and connection to your imagination to imagine the best case scenario instead of the worst case scenario, right? As for September's upcoming events, we have the monthly Power Circle, where we are going to talk more about these Virgo Pisces eclipses, and the lunar flip, which changes how we manifest going forward. It's going to be very interesting, but you do have to register so that you can get your personal activations and the follow-up goodies. That is Thursday, September 18th, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. It is a conference call, not a Zoom. Then on Sunday, the 21st, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, it is a Zoom for the Soul Sisters seasonal fire ceremony. We're going to get together for fall equinox to celebrate the turn of the wheel. This is another one where you get personal goodies if you register, and let me know that you want to be there in my backyard around the fire pit to honor this season of balance. And the next thing I do with Yeye Tish will be on Wednesday, September 17th for the money pouring ritual for this new moon solar eclipse in Virgo. That is the energy behind our money pouring. So join us there. That's for her Patreon community. Otherwise, the standard links are at the bottom of my blog and my emails, where you can get to the Power Circle subscription, which is a way to get the weekly forecast a month ahead of time and get some personal goodies of your own based on your chart, the Astro Tarot reading, the affiliate program. These are all kind of standard. You can check them out when you feel called. So I want to thank you again for being part of the community. Thank you for listening. I hope you have a fantastic week. Good luck navigating eclipses and big Jupiter activations. Reach out if you need to. Join us when and where you can. And have a fantastic week. This is Kelly Beard of Karmic Tools signing off.